Oh, we're live now. Well, we missed about what 30 minutes of good content, but it's all good. We'll create more.
Dude, but I have great points I want to bring up to you. I'm actually gonna go through my book real quick, just 'cause it's like a good journal to refer back to. So, the one thing that I think I went over it with you at the bar, but there's a couple of pages in that book that I think everything has an equal up and down rate, and because my weeks and months, if not this entire year, has been so fucking wonderful that the only time I truly, I guess, experience what could be described as suffering would be when I go to sleep at night. Like, again and again, not because of my choosing, but it's like routine. It's like a routine kind of feeling that my body brings up because of like the sudden realization out of nowhere that I will die. But it's not the fact that I will die, it's the fact that I view time in a very, very, very weird manner. Like, if I'm looking forward to something, I'm already there. Like, if I'm looking forward to seeing you and traveling back to America, the time it takes for me to wait for that moment is essentially nothing, right? Because once I get there, I could just, for me, it'll be like I waited nothing. I waited for, there was nothing to wait for. I was already there. But when I close my eyes at night, right? It's not that I'm waiting for death. It's the fact that when I am closest to it, which is when I'm closing my eyes and I'm encompassed within darkness with only my thoughts, I feel like I'm at the closest I can be to it. And because of that, my body realizes that, and it thinks it's already dead now because the time it would take to get there is already there. And I think that's what truly terrifies me. Right. Bit
Yeah,
of a
which is
choppy
yeah.
explanation.
No, that's beautiful. I mean, it's a great explanation and a fair sentiment too. You know, I guess it's just I don't know. I'm more big on how do I say so like when I was reading your paper, it's funny. So now the first three pages you sent me, these were written 11 months ago, right?
Yes,
This is where
sir.
you started. Okay, okay. So what I did, if you notice, I circled the word fear every time I saw it because I
Yes,
kept
sir.
seeing that as a common theme in your, I mean, just the first page for the most part. And I just kept thinking, um, instead of being fearful of something, I would say, welcome of it. You know, when you start talking about like death and dying and stuff, it's it's inevitable. It's going to happen to all of us. But like you said, it's like, how do you approach it? What's going on in your mind? You know, you had a great day, but now you got to go to bed, and you're like, oh shit. And you said you're encompassed by darkness, and this you might not wake up, so you don't want to go to sleep, right? Maybe I'm guessing that's what you're trying to, portray, right? Um, and I guess my way of thinking about it would be, instead of being fearful of it, welcome it. You can mentally train yourself, or just, it's not about training yourself, it's just making yourself feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Just like, instead of being like, oh shit, it's my last day, or just be like, fuck, if today was my last day, it was my last day. I did the best I could. I hope I get another one tomorrow.
How do you
You know
welcome
what I
it?
mean? What's that?
How do you welcome it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I guess, just fear in general. We all fear things in some level, I guess. I've just tried not to fear fucking anything. And when I do get scared or have fear, uh, it goes back to this. It's the old Mike Tyson thing. There was a movie called Tyson, came out, fuck, I don't know, maybe early '90s, and I'll never forget this. And I never have. And I saw this at a young age. I was like 12 or 13, I think, something like that. And there's a time where Mike Tyson's about to go get into his first amateur bout, right? And he's scared. He's scared to death. He's crying and like he's fucking scared. And one of his trainers just fucking told him, like, hey man, you got nothing to be fucking scared of. You're a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're gonna take care of this guy. But if you're scared, turn your fear into fire. If that makes sense. So
No,
like
I get it.
instead of the fire coming at you, you become that fire and you go forward. It's like I get chills every time I say it. I got chills right now just even talking about it. It's just the mentality state of, am I going to let something scare me? Am I going to let something beat me up? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm going to fuck you up. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a person or anything like that. Just whatever challenge you're going through in life. It's like, why am I scared of this? Fuck you. It needs to be scared of me. You know, so it's like a confident thing. And that's just like content and being welcoming it. Like, you know what? Like, I'm not scared. When I go to bed tonight, I'm not going to be scared that I might not wake up. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck it. If I don't, I don't. I can't decide that. If I, if I can decide it, of course I'm going to wake up tomorrow, or maybe not. At a certain point in your life, whatever, whenever you become content or not content. But I guess
Yeah.
it's just a welcoming. Like it's about life. Like tomorrow, I'm not going to worry about tomorrow or be fearful of tomorrow. I know the things I have to get done, and a million other things are going to happen in between there that I didn't plan, and it's going to be okay. Hopefully, you know what I mean. But I can't control that, so I'm just trying to do the best that I can to get by each day and just welcome everything. Welcome challenge, you know, basically welcoming challenges and things that are going to make me that normally might make you fearful. Like, nah, fuck it. What is it? What do we got to do? What are we talking about here? Let's fix this. Or let's just do it. So I guess that's what I mean by welcoming. Just not having fear. It is what it is, kind of thing. We can't control it. We're all gonna pass. So fuck it. Just, you know,
No, I
do what the fuck you
completely
want to
get that
do.
mindset because I live it out or I do my best to, right? I completely understand that we all have these fears, right? But I've definitely also used that to my advantage, right? Which is why I've become more confident and articulate, at least when I'm speaking with my words now. Maybe not writing, but when I talk to people, I understand that they have the same fears, right? Which is why I can make good conversation, steer it to wherever I want, and people are very much amused by it, I guess you could say, or kind of mesmerized because I
I
used to
probably
be,
call it intrigued. Yeah, intrigued by it. Yeah,
yeah, intrigued. Intrigued is definitely the word.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the
Like
only
I'm intrigued.
problem I have, the only fear I have, it's not even the fear of death, it's the fear that I'm already dead, right? Because the time I'd say I'd wait to this awesome TV show I'm looking forward, or for my birthday, it's already here. As soon as I get to that moment, I I look back at the time I've waited as if it was nothing. And when I truly, like when my body is there still in darkness with just my thoughts, it becomes a vessel of experience, and it does its best to mimic the experience of death in its own manner. And it's like when you're falling and you strike the ground and it jolts you awake, but that cortisol and stress rushes through you. And it's not because I bring up the topic of death in my mind, it's because it literally feels like it's dying in that moment. And when it feels that way, it's as if I was in that moment and I was already there, and the time it took to get there was nothing. That's why I'm fearful. I'm not fearful
Well,
of death. I'm fearful of the time that I was in between just being gone. Which, sure, it's definitely easy to talk about now, right? I'm able to have a conversation with you and confront it with somebody who shares the same interest in these existential thoughts, right? But as soon as you're alone, like, I get it. I want to turn that fear into fire, but it's like it's such a primal reaction that I have no control over, or maybe it's unconscious and it's manic in its own sense.
are you talking about your thoughts before you go to bed or your dreams?
Oh no, it's like it's in the moment, right? Like when I'm going to sleep, I think about what an awesome day I have, and then as my thoughts slowly get off the topic and they just get quiet, that falling sensation hits me, and then I strike the ground, and then that's when I feel it, like that terror like out of nowhere, and it just hits me all at
You
once
fall a
every night.
lot.
No, no, it. The best way I can describe it is as a falling feeling.
It sounds like, yeah, no, I mean, I feel like I've experienced that as well. I mean, not every night, but like I feel like it's right when I'm falling asleep. It's like the transition of being awake to sleep, just right
Yeah,
there. And yeah, I've gotten the jolts and stuff before and stuff, but yeah, I mean, you had that every single night.
every single night, and I think that's the downside of having such wonderful days, right?
Oh man, that's easy. You should drink more. You won't have you just go right to fucking sleep, man.
Dude, no, even when I drink, isn't that crazy? Even it actually gets worse when I drink.
Really?
No, I kid you not.
Okay.
Which boggles my mind even more. You think it would put me at ease, relax my
What's that?
muscles?
Hey, have you tried those kind of exercises? Like for real? Like I've tried a couple times. Just lay in the bed and just like start from your feet and your toes and just relax your body and like go through
Oh,
each part of your
like
body
the
mentally.
military sleep
Start with your feet and then
exercise.
your ankles and your calves, your knees, your quads, hamstrings, all that shit, right? And you slowly just do that. And while you're doing that, you're taking slow, deep breaths. Try that. I'm just saying, just try it. Because it's kind of hard to do because you're actually doing an exercise before you go to bed. But if you're tossing and turning for half an hour because you're falling, you're doing exercising too, just the wrong kind of exercising,
Yeah.
you know? So if you can decide on what exercise you can do, and this will maybe calm your body, calm your nerves, calm your mind while you're taking deep breaths, you know what I mean? Get more oxygen and shit.
I've tried
And maybe
two
you'll just fall asleep.
things. Um, one of them was like saying a word. It was like saying the word like sheep, and then you would like spell it out like SHEEP, and then the last letter of the word you would take, which is the P, and then you would say a word with that letter, and it would be like plethora, and then you would spell out that word. And you would continue on and on until you just got so fucking bored you went to sleep. That worked for a bit. No,
No, no, I'm laughing with you. I mean,
it
that's
worked.
kind of funny. Like, 'cause at first I was gonna be like, you're literally counting sheep, right? Because back in the day when I was
Yeah,
a kid, they're all you can't sleep, just count sheep. I'm sheep jumping over your head or whatever.
yeah.
So with you just saying that just made me laugh a little bit. That's funny. No, fuck it, I'll try that shit. But I'll get to a fucking word where I can't spell it, then I'll be all pissed and wake up and like, how do you spell that fucking word?
Oh, no, but then it would recur, right? And then the one thing I tried recently, which helped for like a little bit, definitely helped, like, what is it? Maybe dampen the initial blow, was listening to rain and thunder sounds is way more calming, having something like a sound in the room to like ground you, right? Because when it's so silent, right? Jesus Christ, I've been saying right like every fucking sentence, like somebody saying like. I'm gonna try and not use that word for the rest of this. But when I,
Yeah, good luck. It's okay.
yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, when I try and
Be you and talk. Who gives a fuck?
when I try and sleep with the rain sounds, it was very, very soothing. At least the first night, it definitely helped a lot. But the second night, it happened again, like instantly. But it definitely didn't feel as bad. But it's this slow spiral of I guess thought. It's like an initial thump of pure like unparalleled terror, followed by like a spiral of thought, which is like awful because it's like you, for me, I'm such a thinker that if I don't want to think, I'm like, stop thinking, just nothing to think about, and it does the opposite for me. I can't stop myself, especially when during my entire day it's just been joy and it's all this shit that I put on a facade, right? When I'm interacting with people, I very much aim to have a good day, and I have a good time at the end of every day, like how you try to aim to. But as soon as I close my eyes, it's everything I've repressed comes to me in those moments, and I think that build up of either emotion or maybe the lack of something, I can't put my finger on it. It just hits me in that moment.
Well, fucking stop repressing.
I don't.
Just be you, man.
I'm,
I
I
swear to God, dude. I swear. Like what I've learned throughout my life, and I'm a couple years older than you, but swear to God, once you feel comfortable in your own skin and you're just like fucking, I'm me, man. I am what I am. The good, bad, and the ugly, but for the most part, good. Uh, and just fucking, yeah, don't worry about it, man. Don't if you got something to say, fucking say it.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? I guess instead of repressing or like, oh, I wish I would have said that in that situation, or oh, I could have acted this way in that situation. Just fucking act that way and say what the fuck you want to say. Because fuck you. You know what I mean? Because I know you're not gonna go, you're not an asshole. So you and I'm not either. So like, if I'm gonna say something, it's with meaning and there's context and it's going to a purpose of positive. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say something like, yeah, let's fucking make it even more retarded or stupid. But always stand your ground. I have to ask you a quick question before we keep talking.
For sure.
Do you sleep with a fan in your room, like a fan
No,
on?
no.
So you've never dated a black woman. So no, for real. Like I did really didn't as a kid either. Is either like just fall asleep to music or TV or whatever. And then when I started dating the boy's mom, it was like she had a fan. I was like, first I was like, really, you have a fan on? If bro, for the last 20 something years, I sleep with a fan on every fucking night.
Damn.
So it's kind of like a white noise, but also at the same time, I'm thinking like it's keeping the air circulating and shit. And I have my window cracked just a hair, then like an inch or some shit. So I got the fan going, I got air circulating. So I'm not in that quiet. I know what you're talking about, just that fuck no TV, no music, just fucking darkness and quiet. Of
Yeah. Oh my god.
course you're gonna go. Of course you're gonna go fucking lost in your fucking head. So yeah, try a fan. Yeah, that might help you. That might help you sleep better, man. Bro,
No, mine's
fall
gonna
asleep
be. I'm
better.
gonna stick with the rain. I love the thunder and the rain, but
Yeah, I mean, if that works for you too, but yes, another sound, something like that. I do that with the ocean because I hate the fucking rain. But
I
yeah,
definitely,
sometimes I'll put the ocean on the background if I can't sleep or something.
definitely have to come to my own conclusion about it. I definitely valued ignorance after having that kind of initial epiphany on death. At least the very weird mindset I have about it. Right, that I guess that fuels that fear.
So, what are you truly scared of? You keep saying fear and falling asleep in the
Yeah.
darkness and thinking about death and stuff like that. But what's the ultimate that you're like, fuck, dude, I'm fucking scared right now. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Is it, they say, is it just the not knowing if you're going to wake up tomorrow?
No, no, it's the fact that when I think of death, I think I'm like, once I think of it and truly go into depth on the thought, it's like I'm already there in that moment and I'm already dying. And everything that's happened previously in my life is just blasted by me. That's truly what I fear. It's not death, it's not any of that. It's the fact that I'm already there right now as I think about it. Like in a
You're
literal
already dead right
sense,
now if you think about it.
like if you like in a literal sense, because time is so fleeting and relative, right? It
I mean,
passes.
that's a fair statement. I mean,
It,
I can co-sign on that a little. I mean, yeah, fuck it. What if we already are dead and this is just some other reality? But it's still a reality, and we still got to fucking go do our shit. You know what I mean? Like when we do pass and we do die, what do you want or see or expect or think happens for
oh,
you?
for
Not the
me,
world, not religions, not fucking. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
for sure. That's all horseshit. I got you.
the religion thing, man. It's fuck it. You know what? They might be right. I don't fucking know. Honestly, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, where you and me are gonna
But
burn in hell and have drinks.
but at the same time, oh, have I give you my heaven and hell speech?
Yeah, give me it. Give me it.
Oh shit. So well, fuck. What was I talking about? So the religions and stuff. But whatever, man. Fucking okay. You're right. You win. You know what I mean? But like right now, in my state of mind or my state of living where I'm at, I just can't co-sign on what any of them are their ideas. So if I think about heaven and hell, or you say you die, right? I'm just going because I was born and raised Catholic, right?
Sure.
And, and I was still still pretty much like going to church and stuff. So I joined the army, and then when we had the boys, that's what the boys did. I tell you about the boys' names and why they are named, why they're named.
No.
Okay, so obviously Anthony is my oldest, and Anthony's my middle name. It was my grandpa's name, and it's just the fucking dopest name in the world. So I was like, I'm naming my fucking firstborn son Anthony,
Hell yeah.
and then his middle name is going to be Michael, right? Who's the archangel. There's four archangels, I think, in the Catholic religion. And Michael, he was like the general, the soldier, the fucking, you know what I mean? He's the
The
one who's
unstoppable
supposedly,
warrior.
yeah, he cast Satan into hell, right?
Yeah.
So he's like the ultimate good. He's the ultimate good versus evil in that story. So I was like, fuck yeah. I mean, my fucking son's middle name, a fucking badass general, fucking fuck you, evil. You know, that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
So then, so my plan was to have four boys, and they were going to be, I was going to have two cornerbacks and two safeties, so I could have a full defensive backfield. Then I swear to God, dude, that was my plan when I was like in high school. I was like, yeah, when I start having kids, I'm having four boys. That's it. But after the two, after the two, I got my nuts cut off, and I was like, I'll be busy with these two fuckers for the rest of my life. So it's good. I'm good. So I got two safeties, so I'm all right. So when Job comes along, it's like, so that's because I've read the Bible, right? And it's a fucking crazy ass story. And you know, all religions have their fucking Bibles or books of religion and stuff. And
Fucking hell.
the book of Job always fucking stuck with me, man. I was like, fuck, this is a fucking story, dude. This fucking guy is a bad motherfucker. So, do you know about the book of Job?
I do not. Fill me in.
All right, I'll try to. This is the briefest summary you're gonna get. All right, so Job in the Bible, or whatever, just a dude, right? Just farming or whatever. Say he's got like a couple kids and the wife and 10 acres and cattle and he's a farmer, right? He's doing his thing, surviving, doing his thing. But what intrigued me about this book is this is a full on wager. This is a full on fucking the devil and God having a wager over somebody's life.
What?
Yeah, 100%. So the way it goes is like devil one day goes to fucking God and he's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I'll bet you I can get this dude to fucking curse you." It was all over a fucking bet about fucking cursing you. So God goes, "No, he's not gonna curse me." And the devil goes, I bet he will." And God said, "He's not gonna fucking curse me, dude." So the devil goes down and he kills all of Job's cattle, right? And Job's like, "What the fuck? Is there a disease? What happened to my fucking cattle or whatever, right?" And but he doesn't curse God. He's just like, "Fuck, it's a bad situation." And so the devil goes back up to God, and God goes, "I told you he's not going to curse me." Devil's like, "All right, well, I'm going to go back down. I'm going to fucking fuck his shit up." God's like, "He's not going to curse me." So the devil goes down, burns his crops to the ground, burns his house to the ground, kills his fucking kids, kills his
God.
fucking wife,
God
just
damn.
fuck everything up, right? I think I like merged a lot of steps into that final one, but essentially that's what he does. And Job's like, "What the fuck, man? I lost all my cattle. My house is burned to the ground. I have nothing. I lost my fucking wife. I lost my kids. It's just him now." And he's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Like, what did I do to deserve this shit?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he never curses God. He doesn't blame God. He doesn't put his hand up and curse God. He doesn't blame him. And the devil goes back up to God, and God goes, "Told you, he's not gonna fucking curse me." So the devil's like, "All right, I got something for that motherfucker. I'm gonna go back down and fuck him up." So the devil goes back down to earth,
Jesus Christ.
fucking goes up to Job and gives this motherfucker third-degree burns across his whole body.
What?
Just pain, right? Just fucking immaculate fucking how is he still alive kind of shit.
Yeah.
So there's a part towards the end of the book where he's like fucking he's butt ass naked, third degree burns, sitting on a fucking rock. Literally, he has nothing, man. I mean, that's the epitome to me. That's the epitome of nothing. If I ever get to that fucking spot, I don't know. Maybe I might have to say something or take myself out. But
Yeah.
until then, I'm gonna keep trying. Um, no matter how hard it gets, right? This book kind of helped me too. No matter how hard shit gets, it can always be worse. Like no matter what
Jesus.
people bitch about and people cry about, and things happen, and you know what I mean. Life gets hard. Never been this hard,
Yeah,
right?
at least two gods didn't wager on your fucking life, bro. Oh my god.
But who's saying he's not right now? You know what I mean? But not just in that extreme extent. So if there is a God, we'll get into that later. But so so that's all happens and Job is like, fuck this shit. And what he does is he curses the day he was born. He doesn't blame God. He doesn't curse God. He says, if I was never born, none of this shit would ever happen. My wife would still be alive. That cattle would still be alive. I wouldn't have my kids, but fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was never born, I curse the day I was born. But he doesn't curse God.
Huh.
So basically, that's the most the devil can do to him without killing him, right? But he pretty
Yeah.
much put him into like 1% left of life power, just
Jesus.
barely hanging on, and no pun intended, right, with the Jesus, and that's another temptation too. But but so devil goes back to the God. God's like, I told you, he's not gonna fucking curse you, man. So essentially, God wins the bet. And then Job gets everything back tenfold. You know what I mean? He gets his health, he gets his wife, he gets his kids, and he gets 100 cattle instead of 10, and 100 acres instead of 10,
What?
or whatever. You know what I mean? He just gets paid back everything to be. Now he can be content and live a good life. But he'll have that fucking. So that's the end of the story. But I look at it like, fuck, he's got to live with that for the rest of his life, man. But he's got a hell of a story. But the reason I wanted to name my son Job was because of all the things Job went through. Like he faced adversity. He got loyalty like a motherfucker. He's strong as fuck. You know what I mean? Just all the qualities and attributes that Job carries in that story is like, that's a man's motherfucking man, dude. Like he went through the shit, and made it out okay. Better than okay. But he had to go through the shit that he had no control over.
To
It
the
wasn't the
worst of
decisions he made.
worst.
The choices he made or the decisions he did had nothing to do with that. It was a fucking bet between the devil and God. So when I told Anthony's not even a year old yet, and I'm talking to Asha and telling her, hey, I want to name our next son Job. And then I told my mom too, and she was like, "There's no fucking way you're naming your son Job." And that's the most fucked up book in the fucking Bible. Like that is why would you name your fucking son Job, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, you guys are looking at it. You guys are looking at it the wrong way. You're looking at it like as fear. You're scared of that fucking book because of what the devil did to Job and what happened to Job in his life. You would think they were bad omens. And I was like, no, fuck that. Look at the characters Job held in his quality and the fucking happy ending at the end. You know what I mean? So
Most
I was like,
definitely.
Job is a solid fucking name, and like, I wish my name was fucking Job. You know what I mean? With that context. So I literally had to sell my ex-wife, the boy's mom, and my mom. Like, I'm naming my son Job, and you're gonna be okay with it. And it worked out because obviously his name is Job, and he's around. But
It all worked
so
out.
now Job's middle name is Raphael. So like I said,
What?
there's four archangels. Honestly, it's Michael, Raphael, Azul, and God, man, I can never remember the fourth one's name. It's anyway. There's four archangels. They're like the main angels of God, right? So I
Yeah.
got Michael with Anthony, and then with Job, I named him Raphael. And Raphael's like this one's kind of cool. I mean, even both of them. Raphael, he's like the messenger. So you'll often see him with like a trumpet and shit like that. But he's like the sound and music and communication, I guess you'd say. Um, I could be saying it wrong. I really haven't looked into Raphael in probably 20 years or so, but it was something like that. And just see how the boys grew up living their lives. Like Anthony is the ultimate fucking gun nut and the
Yeah.
fucking knife guy and the soldier and the fucking, you know what I mean? Like let's fucking get down. Let's
Yeah.
do some fucking rear naked chokeholds, and he's down to fucking get down like Michael. And I'm not saying Job isn't, but Job is. He's my drummer. He's my musician. He's my artist. He fucking he did some of these shirts with me, and We've been painting our whole lives, and it's just kind of interesting how they both kind of fell into those characters of Michael and Raphael in their real life forms. So that's the book report on how I name my boys.
Hell yeah. I couldn't even begin to think of where I or what I take inspiration for my. Actually, no, I definitely want to name one of my kids after my dad, Mike. If Mike had an archetype for anybody in the Bible, it would definitely be Job. That feller has been through the fucking ringer and a half. And yet he still goes about his days in a very hopeful, joyful manner.
That's good. I guess to me that's like the only way. You got two options. You know what I mean? You can just fucking be cool, do the best you can every day, or you can be an asshole and bitch about everything every day.
In my dad's words, he describes it as heaven. You can make heaven or hell on earth.
Yeah, with the choices you make every day, you decide. I mean, you decide your choice. You don't decide the shit that might happen, but yeah, you just try to make the best choices you can, man. It's a learning experience. We grow. It's kind of funny. You put something on your first page of your paper, like when you were younger or something. And I was like, dude, you ain't that old yet, my guy.
Dude, but I
You're only
look
21
back
years
in
old, man.
such, dude.
And to me, I think like you and Anthony and Joe, I mean, you guys are so foggy. You guys are kids. And, I know you don't want to hear that shit, because
No,
when I
no,
was 20,
it's a fair
I
statement.
wasn't a fucking kid. When I was 13, I wasn't a fucking kid. Like when my grandpa died, it was like I became a man when my grandpa died because I didn't have a relationship with my dad. So it was like, nah, I'm a fucking man. I ain't no fucking kid. Like for real, my mentality at 13 was just like, it's on now, motherfucker. You know, I got to make my own choices, my own decisions, and fuck everybody else.
So would you say
But
a
yeah, I
lot
mean,
was placed on you as like off rip on your childhood?
100%. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're all, everybody's. I think everybody's is. However your childhood was, is I think it's going to carry with you and make you who you are. Because everybody has problems and everybody has good times, but you never know everybody else's problems or good times. You don't know their history, how they were raised, but then they get older, and then you got to go and live with the rest of everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, learning how to be
So,
human.
uh, yeah, but it's just different. Yeah, I think it's the experiences in life, of course, that make you you. Like everybody. That's what makes us all unique, and nobody's ever 100% on the same page, and that's okay. And you said in your paper, like nobody will ever know you but you, which is 100% true. My kids, my best friend, my girlfriends, or whatever, they might know a lot of me, but nobody ever really know you except for you. And that's true for everybody.
Most definitely. Plus, it's very weird, like the voice in your head and the physical sack of flesh that you appear to be, and also the ears that hear that voice within your head are like, I don't know which one is me. It all feels so separate, so divided. Yet they work in tandem on the daily, and no one really questions it, which boggles my fucking mind.
Because we all go through it. We all have the same question. We're all trying to figure it out, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, here's a good example. I know for a fact I should not smoke. I should not drink. I should exercise daily. If I just ate a fucking healthy diet and made the right life choices. I have the choice to do that every single fucking day, but I don't. I'm not saying all of it, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I smoke, I drink. I know it's not the best for me, but fuck you. I smoke and I drink. That's who I am. But I do, I exercise when I can. I do a little bit here, and I try to eat decent or whatever, just for your to keep your body like it's like a car. Try to keep the maintenance up and change the oil and all that kind of shit. But we have that choice to do. It's just, like you said, the inner voice is like, nah, fuck that. I'm having pizza, not that salad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that part of you takes over. I mean, you can go back to the old, just the classic, the angel on one side and the devil on the other, like just representing good and bad. You know, good choices and bad choices. Who's going to win that 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 conversation
The
at that point
conscious,
and whatever,
yeah.
whatever you think. Definitely your conscience, yeah.
How
Then
would
you know
you
what's right, you know what's wrong.
how would you describe what like your inner monologue sounds like, or how it acts compared to what you show me now?
What I hmm, what I show you now, or what do you mean?
Right? Because what you are presenting to me is not actually like it's definitely partially correlated to your inner monologue, but it's not like a direct representation, right? Like I see mine in a very judgmental manner. Mine is very judgmental, short-sighted, egotistical, prideful, and um fearful. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Whereas the physical part of me is very loud, very kind, very thoughtful, very, very selfless, right? What I show to others may not be me, but it's what others would describe me as. Whereas I know I'm a very selfish, hedonistic, pleasure seeking fool, at least in my eyes, right? Well, there you go.
Okay,
I just
okay.
said it.
No, I see what you're saying though. Like fucking, your hidden, like not I don't say agendas, but your hidden instincts versus how you socialize. Right? Is that what you're trying to say? Like,
For sure.
like who you are in your head, but you have good and bad, but also what you show to the world. You're not we call it. You keep your cards close to your vest. You're not showing all your cards, kind of shit. You're not being who you really want to be,
Yes,
or you.
yes.
Well, with that, well, I guess the best thing I can say is don't beat yourself up. You know what I mean? Because we all have fucking crazy thoughts or whatever of just scenarios and all that kind of shit and whatever, but it doesn't make you a bad person. Or, God, how am I trying to fucking say this? Like, I understand what you're saying. I, which you're having a battle with it though. Like,
No, no, no. I just want to know what your version of it is. Like, what is beneath your surface that you consistently, I guess, present to people, but maybe never show.
honestly, man, the way you're presenting the question, I can't say like I've ever really thought about it. I mean, obviously, maybe I probably think about it all the time. Just I don't pay attention to it.
Or nobody's ever
Um.
asked you before.
Oh, this question? No, not at all.
Well, take your
That's a
time
good. I
on
mean,
it.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm not thinking about that as far as like the way I could present it to you. Like, I get it, but I don't. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, my inner moral instincts versus my socializing instincts. I don't. I'm really trying to fucking wrap my head around this one.
Maybe the easier way to put it is what is below the facade. Would you say you present? Well, no. I think everybody presents a facade, whether or not you admit to it. It's me especially, right? Like at work, everybody loves me. Everybody thinks I'm a quirky, funny individual who just says shit that comes right to his mind, which is like, sure, yeah, it's a piece of me, but like I think the realest parts of me are very fearful and egotistical and selfish and judgmental, and I very much shame other people in my head. But when I speak to them aloud, I'd never say such a thing. But the things I'm thinking are nowhere near close to what people take me for.
It's just like your inner self analyzing itself constantly. You know what I mean? And how you're gonna react in a certain situation, and what you're gonna say, and how you're like you said, what you're gonna act and do and say. That's just whatever environment you're in. And I think that's just natural for everybody. Like if everybody fucking just went out and said what the fuck they wanted every day, shit, everybody'd be fucking fighting.
But everybody claims that they don't even have that part of themselves. Like it's very much virtue signaling, high horse riding, like individuals that at least I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't speak on everybody's behalf, but I definitely mimic some of those notions.
Okay, I'm just gonna play off what you're saying and kind of what you wrote in your paper about the yes, every single person I come in contact with, and they come in contact with me, you instantly fucking judge them, good or bad. You know what I mean? Hey, I see that girl, she's pretty. Sure, I wanna be with her, right? 'Cause she's pretty, but maybe she's a fucking bitch. You know, I don't know that because I've only just seen her.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna tell her, hey, you're pretty or you're fucking ugly. You're so fucking fat, or you know what I mean? You're so fucking ugly. You don't say that shit, but you see it and you acknowledge it because you're processing what you're coming in contact with. It's I think that's a normal thing for everybody. It's just a common thing. It's just a matter of like, of course you're not gonna act on it. And yes, I'm gonna give a facade. I'm not gonna if I see you and I don't know, you're fucking ugly, fat, and mean, but I don't know you, and you know you smile at me or some shit, I'll smile back. Cool, fuck it, move the fuck on. I don't care enough. I guess I don't care enough to fucking like give a fuck, and not in a bad way. It's just kind of like uh, I don't need to be. I don't. I have too many other things going on for me to even care about what's going on in a weird situation. I guess, or a normal situation that you have all the fucking time. You know, it's like what are you gonna put your focus and your energy into? Is where I'm coming kind of getting. So you say you're fearful on the inside, and you're I don't know. You said a bunch of you said four negative fucking things. You know, you're selfish, you're fucking fearful. You said two other things. What were the other two?
Judgmental and egotistical.
Yeah, so we're all judgmental by nature. It's just a matter of how far you want to go with it. Egotistical, we're all fucking everybody on earth is egotistical in some way or not or another because we all have the ego.
But I want
It's
to
a
know
matter of
in what manner are you any of these things, right? Because I want to know what goes on beneath your surface, right? When I speak about egotistical, I mean I want to be the best at everything. I hate losing. Um, what else? There's
so
many
maybe that's
different.
my age then. So like my age man, like fucking I'm not egotistical on those things anymore. Like, yeah, I still want to compete and shit, but it's not the end of the world. And I'm not gonna try to step on anybody or put anybody down to get where I need to go. So like over as the older you get, I guess maybe, or some people don't, or some people do, but I think I've really let go of my ego. I used to be a lot more, more ego headed. I'm still very confident and prideful. You know what I mean? But I don't think those are negative qualities. I don't think I'm cocky, but I feel like I'm very confident as a human being. You know, and just I have to be because if I
Sure.
doubt myself, then I'm gonna go on a fucking loop of don't don't doubt yourself. Just fucking try. Just do. Just fucking do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? If you want to, after you do it, then you can go back and be um, critiquing or positive reinforcement on how you should change that situation if you ever go through it again, I guess. But the ego will fucking kill you if you have a huge fucking ego and you're the most important person in the room and you need to let everybody know and fucking you're just the coolest guy in the world and that everybody has to know, then you're super fucking egotistical. You really don't give a fuck, and nobody really fucking cares either. You know.
Yeah.
So you're not egotistical. We all have egos, but you're not egotistical. So you can scratch it
I
off your
would
list
I
as
would
a
beg to
bad thing.
differ. I definitely want to be the best at everything I do, and I want to be admired and sought out for it, and all this. It's definitely a big part that's played into my book, right? Like
I don't know. I've only read the first three fucking pages.
that 1,000 views was one of the biggest ego strokes I've ever received in my life.
But that's a good thing, though. Yeah, that's gonna stroke your ego, but don't let it go to your head.
Most
Kind of shit.
definitely.
Just
Well,
acknowledge that you've done something good. People are acknowledging it. They're interacting with you and with it. And these are all prideful. These are good. These are called achievements. You know what I mean? So with the more achievements you make, your egos. It's just a matter of you keeping your ego in check. So it's kind of just think about like a rapper or whatever. Just something like you worked really hard and you've done the best you can, and then you blow up. You can be humble in your celebrity, or you can be an ego fucking maniac in your celebrity. You know what I mean? So that's the challenge, the inner challenge that you talk about. Who's going to win that battle? Are you going to be humble and be like fucking proud of yourself, and as you should be, because of the achievements that you've accomplished? That's 100%. You should definitely be prideful in that, and you know what I mean. But you don't have to be egotistical about it. You don't have to be like, yeah, now I'm the baddest motherfucker. You
yeah,
know what I
like
mean?
vain, fully vain.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to be vain. Just be humble. The opposite. Be the baddest motherfucker. Be the fucking lion. You know what I mean? I'm the baddest motherfucker in this jungle, and I know it. I don't go around telling everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just know. So I guess that's how I kind of look at it. Like, yeah, but take those wins. Like, you've worked hard for a fucking year, man. Like you said, you got 1,000 followers, and you got people interacting. To me, that's a win, and that's an achievement, not a prideful, egotistical. Look at me, I love my likes. Like, of course you're gonna like your fucking likes. You better like your fucking likes. And the more you get, the better. But you don't have to think you're egotistical about it. You should be proud of your achievement. Is what I guess what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
And keep it going. Keep it going. Now, if you become this great big fucking Stephen King author, motherfucker, and you're a fucking billionaire, and
oh.
20 fucking houses, and you didn't stop by and have a beer with me, then
I
I'd be
th-
like, yeah, you're an egotistical
I would
fuck.
blow my head schmoof off if I ever did that to you, bro. Holy fuck.
But do you understand where I'm coming from as far as the perspective
No,
of
with
the
that last
status?
comment, yeah, you just sent the fucking the message home.
Yeah, fucking enjoy what you're doing, man. You're doing great, and just keep it going. And yeah, love the likes and love the interactions. And you're gonna learn through each like. You're gonna learn through each interaction, and you're gonna keep growing.
Yeah.
And you're only fucking 21, dude. Like, fucking, you're a fucking kid.
True.
You know what I mean? Fucking talk to me in what, 25 years or some shit.
You better be here by then, booger.
Well, yeah, that's my goal.
Hell,
I'm not in a hurry to leave.
we got tons more fucking home run derby to do.
We do. Speaking of which, if you're not busy Easter Sunday, come on down.
Easter
That's our
Sunday?
first game of the year.
When the
It's always Easter Sunday is always our first game,
when the
unless
fuck
it's
is
like fucking
Easter Sunday
pouring down
again?
rain. I think it's April. It's first Sunday in April, I think. Like
First Sunday in April, so that would
like,
be the 5th of
like
April.
yeah, probably something like that. I think like 3 weeks, something like that. If the
Bet.
weather's
Well,
fucking good, that's normally what we do. It's normally Easter's normally fucking sunny for some reason, which is cool.
as
Um,
long as you got a place for me to crash, I'm fucking more than keen.
and you got a fucking place to stay. Shit.
You gotta
Shit, it's
remind
just
me
me in this
though.
fucking house.
Actually, no, I'm
You could
writing
have
it
the
down.
fucking boys' room. You could have the couch. You got the basement. You can fucking sleep wherever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Let me write it in my notes. I cannot forget this. April 5th, home run derby. Okay, I'm gonna cut it short here because the avid readers might want me to host a podcast. I recorded, I'd say, 50 minutes of this footage. Now, what do you want to do with this footage? Do you want me to post it somewhere? Do you want me to just keep it in an archive for just us? What's the plan?
Honestly, I don't care.
Really?
This is this is your idea. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I hope we have many more conversations. I think we conversate pretty well
this
together.
is pretty fun. I think I would love to post this and have it be like, what would it be like? Poppin' John podcast, the existential edition.
I like where you're going with it. I would just switch it. I make it like the John and Pop, because if you do Pop first, it's just Pop and John. I don't know about that. But John and Pop, I can fuck with that.
Sounds good. Okay, I'll write it down. I'll write it down in our chat so I remember. Pop and
No,
John.
John and Pop.
Oh
No,
shoot.
John
Oh
and
yeah.
Pop.
Okay. And I'll edit it all too. I'll make it real nice. I'll do a hand drawn thumbnail. It'll be great. And you gotta write down some future podcast topics, because I gotta load, but I also am fiending for topics that you are itching to bring up as well.
Oh man, honestly, I just kind of like to go with the flow kind of thing. If I have something, jump into my mind, I'll write it down. But I mean, honestly, I still want to go through the first 3 pages of your manuscript here. So all the shit I wrote down. I thought that's what we were going to talk about tonight. Was your paper?
Oh shit.
It's okay. It's okay. We did it. We can do this again and talk about your paper.
Okay, the next one will be on the first 3 pages then.
But honestly, man, you know what's going to happen? This is our first time doing this, talking and shit. And thanks for sending me over your 3 pages. And what's going to happen is the more that we do this, it's just going to become more organic, and it'll just be fluid. You know what I mean? You'll bring up some things you want to talk about. I'll bring up things you want to talk about, and we'll just fucking talk about it, man. We'll solve the world's problems.
He sounds like a motherfucking plan.
Now, do me a favor. When we get this call, you got to go listen to the song.
Oh, the Pantera one?
Don't mean it. Yes.
I got you. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay, wait. I'm gonna listen to it. We'll close out the podcast by me listening to it. How about that?
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Just listen.
Don't
mean shit.
Don't mean
Because tomorrow's the day. Because tomorrow's the day you have to face, my friend.
Yeah, let's give it a listen. This is tough as fuck.
Oh, I thought we were gonna listen to it together, but you got.
Here, I got you. So you see my screen? Oh yeah, I see your. I see your on. I'm tripping. Okay, let me know if you hear the audio.
Yes. Right on. Got it.
I got the lyrics pulled up too.
It's faint, but I can fucking hear it. But yeah, enjoy it, man. I won't talk. Yeah, turn that shit up, man. You know I'm fucking deaf, dude. Because tomorrow
They'll tell you all about guilt. Anytime you face the darkness, but darkness is a friend to you. Embrace it. After the madness, with God in wars and conflict, oppression in you, oppression in you. Allowing your mind is paranoia, oppression in you, the oppressor's in you. What's over is over, and nothing between. Yesterday don't mean shit, because tomorrow's a day you have to face. No rewinding time. Yesterday don't mean shit. Yesterday don't mean shit. Yesterday don't mean jack shit.
Man, that reminded me of when Anthony showed me, I forget what the fucking song was, but it went, "They're fucking with me, subliminally," and it got stuck with me for the fucking week because how much I loved it. No, I love
That
that.
was Suicidal Tendencies. That song you saw. Yeah.
I forget, let me see my favorite line. No shit, no rewind in time. Let's see. No, that was fucking banger. Reliving old reviews is a useless. Don't hold
Yeah,
your breath for the
Suicidal was alright.
turnaround. I love that. Don't hold your breath for the turnaround.
Yeah. Let it go. Exhale. Fuck that shit.
Well,
Fuck whoever wants to fuck with you. You got
next
this shit.
podcast, I'll have a song for you, and I'm gonna force you to listen to it because this was tough as fuck.
You didn't like that song?
No, I fucking loved it. It was tough as hell. Tough
Oh, I
meaning
think you said it was tough to listen to. I was
no
like, fuck,
tough.
fuck
Tough
you.
means good, man. Tough means fucking banger.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I
Hey,
say.
I got a podcast topic for you sometime down the road.
Ooh,
We
let
can
me
talk
write it
about
down.
how. All right.
Gotcha. Go for it.
For some reason, I don't get anxiety.
I'm gonna place it in our chat.
I just feel like everybody I've ever talked to, not everybody, but 90% of people, like, they worry about shit and I have anxiety, they have panic attacks, and I guess I'm lucky to where I don't get anxiety, and maybe that's just how my life's gone, and I just don't worry about fucking anything. Things are going to come up. We have tasks every day. We have problems. We have challenges. We have bills. Money. We have all kinds of obstacles and just things we got to go fucking do. So. Um,
Fair.
but I don't worry about anything. It's kind of yesterday don't mean shit. Well, neither does tomorrow. I mean, I'm not gonna worry about tomorrow. I might not even fucking wake up and see tomorrow. So why am I gonna fucking worry about it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I could talk about that for a fucking hour. No
I
problem.
got you. Because then I have shit to add on to that. Okay, perfect. So, when's the next podcast? We gotta plan this. So, is it next week, same time?
Honestly, I can't give you a set schedule.
You're fine. You're
I'm
fine.
pretty random, but I'm okay if we can find an hour that works for us. An hour a week, an hour every 2 weeks, whatever. I
Fuck
prefer
yeah.
an hour a week, but it's
How
just a
about
matter of my schedule's all over the fucking place. We could tentatively schedule something, and then
hit
if we
me
need to
up
move it, text you or something.
anytime Friday or Saturday?
Okay.
anytime up until like 11, because then I host like the hella existential fucking podcast with all the viewers.
Oh, you got a fucking another podcast?
Yes, sir. I'm about to do one right after this one.
What, on YouTube or some shit?
No, no, I do it on with all my fucking raiders and whatnot, and I also plug my book at the end for the people who are new. It's a selfish plug, you know. It's
Yeah, selfish plug. Shut the fuck. It's called fucking. It's called promotion, motherfucker. Have you ever heard of marketing and
oh.
promotion? Jesus Christ. We have a fucking full podcast. I'm a real estate agent, motherfucker. I got a fucking
Oh,
fucking
you gotta put me on
that.
game.
I have to plug myself everywhere I fucking go. Like, hey, now you know a guy. You want to buy or sell a house? You know a guy. Fuck.
Okay,
Nice to meet
so
you.
so next Friday or Saturday, anytime before 11 at night. What's the topic's going to be about the first 3 pages and why you don't have anxiety. And I'll
That's a
be
good
putting
one.
you onto another song.
Yeah, that sounds like a good agenda for number 2. How do I listen in on your podcast you're about to do?
Oh shit, I can't fucking fuck. I can record it. How about I'll record it and I'll post it, but I'm gonna keep it private because there's definitely podcasts with a lot of personal shit from the readers. But I'm fucking comfortable with you listening because I know you're a baller as fuck. How would I do that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was just curious and interested in what you're doing next, and
I'll post it by
I
tonight.
don't I don't I don't need to chime in. I can just fucking listen. But
Got you. I'll have it posted by tonight and I'll text it to you on your phone.
it sounds good, man. Look forward to it.
Love you tons, man. You're the fucking best, dude. This was so much fun.
I love you too, man. Honestly, man, I'm really proud of you. Now, whatever you're doing it, and we'll talk about it. But just remember, at the end of the day, be proud.
And
And
yesterday
you're
don't mean
doing it.
shit.
Yeah, that's right. Because tomorrow's the day we have to face. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
If we're lucky enough to face it, so don't worry about it. You wake up tomorrow, then hey, fuck, go take care of it. You don't wake up tomorrow, then shit, it was a good run.
Well, I'll try and go forward with that mindset then. And if not, I'll keep yapping your ear off.
I'll keep you up in your ear off, and so you'll have no anxiety either, man. It's all good.
Sounds good. I'll see you next Friday. And we'll fucking get this shit on the road. This is exciting, man. This is exciting. Maybe we get
It is,
Anthony
man.
on here too.
Get everybody on here. Fuck it. We're all just talking, man.
Sounds good. I'll hit him up. Love you, Pop.
Hey, love you, brother. Have a good night.
You too, man. See ya.
All right.
Yesterday don't mean shit.